Hey there folks, what's up and welcome to our channel. A lot of us must have faced dangerous and life-risky incidents in our lives at least for once. No matter how careful one stays, sometimes it's still not enough. Many of such events are not only dangerous but also leave an individual's life at the brink of ending. Let's head towards and talk about such incidents. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Alright, let's get to it. Number 10. Plato. Plato dictates that during his life, a soldier heir got heavily injured while fighting for his side and later died. His body stayed there in the same condition for 7 days but did not decompose, which is quite surprising. But later, during another soldier funeral, he gained consciousness and told people how he saw afterlife and that he had experienced reincarnation. Number 9. Mellon Thomas Benedict. Mellon Thomas Benedict, an artist who belonged to the 1980s, got diagnosed with cancer and later died. But according to him, he remembers traveling through planets and galaxies. When Mellon was declared dead, he woke up after 1.5 hours, and what was more surprising was that his cancer had completely vanished. Number 8. Susanna Umari. When Susanna was 11 years old, she narrates that she took off on a busy road where a speeding car ran into her. According to her, when she was in the air, everything got into slow motion. Not only this, but she also says that she saw her grandmother, who was long dead, standing there and telling her that it was not her time. As soon as this happened, she fell on the hood of the car and was surprisingly unharmed. Number 7. Don Piper. Don was the guy who was in the horrible accident that took place in the 1989 where his car crashed into a transport vehicle. When the paramedics arrived at the spot, Don had no pulse. He had no pulse for 90 minutes and he says during this time he was somewhere pleasant. He also told that he met his grandfather, but it was not long when Don started to gain consciousness, which left all his close ones in shock. Number 6. Amanda Cable. One day, Amanda suddenly slipped into a coma-like state and her heart stopped beating. But she says she saw her daughter Ruby in her school uniform and she was the one who guided her through a wide passageway. And that's when she gained her consciousness and was welcomed back by her husband, who had a picture of their daughter from her first day of school wearing the same attire. Number 5. George Rodonaya. George met with an accident in 1976 where he was pronounced dead and was taken to the morgue where his body stayed for 3 days. When the doctors took out his body to do his official autopsy, George came back to life and narrated his experience where he met his many historical people and also got to see his past. Number 4. Dr. Mary Neal. Mary went kayaking with her friends in 1999, where she fell off and drowned and was below the sea for 25 minutes. In her near-death experience, she says that she saw something that was supposed to be her future. It said that her son will die, which later was proved right, when her 19-year-old son died in a car crash. Number 3. Paul Ike. Paul was 3 years old when he fell into an ice pond and drowned. He was rescued by the rescuers but had no pulse and was dead for 3 hours, after which he gained consciousness. During this time, Paul says he was floating in the air and also met his grandmother. Number 2. Anita Moorjani. Anita was diagnosed with cancer and slipped into a coma after struggling with her life, where she says that she could listen to all the conversations, even which were happening in the last wing. She also saw her brother coming to see her, which did happen once she came back to life. Number 1. Colton Burpo. 3 years old, Colton was rushed to the hospital with a burst appendix and was laid down on the surgery table where the doctors predicted that there are slim chances of him getting through the surgery. After many complications, he survived, and after getting out, he told that he met his sister who died in his mother's womb and his grandfather. These were a few insane near-death experiences that people went through. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.